Welcome back. Trees bring life to a neighborhood. The benefits of green spaces and a healthy urban tree canopy go beyond the obvious environmental impact of cleaner air and better water quality. An abundance of healthy trees in an urban setting can also increase property values, lower crime, and even reduce energy costs. We were able to check in with U.S. Bank's Nina Johnson to tell us more about one of the many ways they serve our community through their Arbor Day Initiative.
The Arbor Day Initiative is something that we're doing not only in Wisconsin but 4 other states within the Midwest to try to beautify neighborhoods that have been somewhat neglected, and so there's an opportunity to replace some of the damage of storms. Like here in Wisconsin, we had a significant number of mature trees lost a few years ago because of natural disaster, and as a result of that, we wanted to just come in and plant trees in this neighborhood to make it more appealing to buyers as well as those who live here each and every day. There were a series of leaders who came together to kind of look at the demographic layout of Milwaukee proper, and we wanted to make sure that the area was one where families were being cared for, children were playing, and there was an opportunity to just uplift, put a facelift on a neighborhood. So we did look at demographic data to determine whether or not this was in alignment with what we were trying to focus on within our Access program. There was a $116 million initiative that we launched last year to support Black wealth building, Black communities, as well as small businesses that are owned by Black leaders. I'm a neophyte as it pertains to understanding what this illness does to trees, but as it pertains to this type of ash borer, it actually eats away at the trees from the inside. And within Wisconsin, we also noticed that there was a significant number of trees that were infected by this illness. And so as it pertains to just not only beautifying the neighborhood, we also wanted to make sure that trees that were growing up in this space would be here for the long haul. We did have feedback from the neighborhood just saying that the loss of shade, the loss of protection that trees bring to a neighborhood was being felt by those who lived in this area. So as it pertains to people who love to just focus on eliminating pollution, for example, your trees do that. They help in so many ways that we just don't pay attention to. And so we wanted to make sure that that was also a part of the experience for those who were really caring about protecting the beauty of the area and also protecting the children, because many times your trees will help to reduce the level of crime through research and development. And so we just understand that the trees bring life into the neighborhood, and as it pertains to these new trees that are coming into town, we're excited to see how much joy they bring to those who live here today. At U.S. Bank, we're community focused. We really want to make sure that we're part of the community that we support and we partner with. And so from that perspective, we thought, this isn't really about checking a box. This is really about just being an active leader in the community and putting our hands together with others. By the way, we'll be physically helping to plant the trees. So just putting our hands to the plow and making sure that everyone is being an active part of the solution in the neighborhood in different ways. This is just one of many ways. So we're excited about the opportunity. We know this is just going to help us to build out a stronger affordable housing conversation. And then we'll go on to small business, and we'll go on to building Black wealth. So there's great synergy amongst everyone that's working on these initiatives, and we're looking forward to the community being a part of the experience overall.
Up next, we'll visit with a local organization with an assortment of programs and services helping to combat poverty. Dr. George Hinton of the Social Development Commission is next.